Hey, my special ass, beautiful ass, magical ass goddesses. It's your girl Kayla back with another video. No, I've been gone for a hot little minute, but yeah, these eclipse energies have just had a bitch on a roller coaster, kind of like now, because it is like 3:45 in the morning. I can't fucking sleep. I just got off of work. I work like a 7-hour shift, running around like a chicken with my head cut off in a fucking hot ass bar. And yeah, I'm wide fucking awake. So let's vibe divine feminine. I don't know if you guys have been kind of feeling these eclipse energies, but I definitely have, because I am sensitive as fuck. It's really annoying, but you know, roll with the punches. You may be feeling a lot of kind of emotional instability, a lot of questioning if you are on the right path, if you are headed towards the right goal. Just a lot of what the fuck am I doing right now kind of vibes, right? Spirit says you're on the right path, no worries. It's kind of like a storm before the calm, I guess. I know that's the opposite way of that it normally works, but we're just gonna flow with it, divine feminine. So, we're gonna see what the nun has to say, because this is a really good school. Excuse me. If you don't know who nun is, smack yourself twice. One thing I've realized with these cards is they're like tarot cards to me. I can do whole readings from nuns cards. It's kind of fascinating to me. So we're going to tap in and see what messages we get for you, divine feminine. I hope the music isn't too bad, isn't too loud in the background. Kind of something I'm experimenting with since I'm actually able to record at home for once. So we got Lauren Hill. Soul. Soul is really the only thing that sticks out to me on this card. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm hearing soul growth. Like there's a lot of soul growth that divine feminines are experiencing at this time. There is something that you're progressing to. Wow. Okay. So we have the Obamas. And for this, I'm really getting like connection and spousal support. So even if you aren't in a connection currently, divine feminine, that shit's coming. Like, you about to have your Barack, bitch. You about to be celebrating. Like, there is a very soulful connection that is coming in for you. I'm getting you're in like a very empress energy. Like, everything is just kind of flowing to you. You're not really kind of having to fight for much. Like, it's just effortlessly flowing to you. All right, then we got Prince and the birds. I'm getting sexuality from this one and karmic behavior from this one. I don't even have to read the whole thing. Like, there is a soulmate coming in for you. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I'm sorry, Divine. There's a soulmate coming in for you. That soulmate is going to offer you this type of support that you've never really had before, divine feminine. Side note. Because I bartend, like, I got wounds, I got scars, broken fucking nails all over the place. Play it no mind. Anyway, pay it no mind, not play it no mind. But there's this divine connection that you have with the soulmate. And notice how soulmate, I gotta get close enough. Notice how soulmate is on both of these cards. Divine Feminine. I can't make this shit up. You definitely have a soulmate coming in. You're going to be highly sexually attracted to this person. But there may be, because I'm noticing this gossip down there. There may be a lot of gossip surrounding this connection, right? Past gossip, current gossip, but I'm getting this energy of like outside influence. I don't know if that's friends. I'm picking up strong family, but yeah, there's a lot of outside influence on this connection, Divine Feminine. So be very mindful of keeping your relationship very close to you until you guys get things fully established. We have Drake. I'm getting lots of thank me later energy with this, right? I feel like there is something that your soulmate is going to guide you to. Either that could be a position, some type of financial opportunity, or it may be the ability for you to not have to stress so much about financial obligations. Either way, yeah. Your emperor is like, yeah, thank you later. Okay, all right, we got Sade. This card always reminds me so much of my mother. Music has always been really, really, really big in my family. And not sometimes at night, all the times at night, my mom would play music while we were going to sleep. Sade was often on that list, so this is like a very nostalgic card for me. Yeah, I can't make this up. Soul. There is something very spiritual happening right now. And I'm hearing evolution of your soul. Evolution of your soul. Whether you realize it or not, there is some growth, some progress. There is some ability your soul is making progression towards to take the lead. Out of all of the obstacles that you've been through, there are going to be some hidden treasures that are uncovered, Divine Feminine. And I feel like this is in the form of community. You getting a soul tribe. Where did it go? Bottom of the deck, we have Jay-Z. 444. That is a number I have been seeing like nobody's business. The angels. The angels are with you, is what I'm hearing. New me. That is the energy that you are in, Divine Feminine. I feel like this soul growth, this soul progression is creating like a new version of you that people don't know. People aren't familiar with. People haven't gotten a chance to get used to. But I feel like, Divine Feminine, that is a part of the karmic justice that is taking place right now, right? Because you are such a divine being. A lot of people want access to your energy that don't deserve it. So I feel like part of your soul growth and progression right now is just kind of being in hermit mode. Not necessarily like completely and totally to yourself, but just being protective of your energy, I'm hearing. Okay, Spirit. So we're going to see what cards we get from a Soul's Journey deck. with all of these transits going on, for a lot of my divine feminines, you may be wondering why you're feeling like this very kind of like emotionally unstable, confusing type of energy. And I'm hearing it's just because there are so many different things trying to balance out right now that in ethers, if you're not very grounded, you're just going to be confused as fuck. So get grounded. Make sure you have time to sit with this energy and actually understand it for what it is. All right, we'll take them. All right, we have self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the souls that benefit me and others. We have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. We have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Now, normally, when cards fall out in large bunches like that, I don't take them. But are these three cards not the exact sex? Reverse. Are these three cards not the exact same color? Message. I feel like that there is something that took place in your past that may have affected your self-esteem, may have made you feel very lonely. But Spirit is asking you to change this situation and forgive. It may have put you in a lot of grief and regret about the decisions that you made, because you may be fearing that you made the wrong decision along your path some way. Like there was a wrong choice that you made that may completely change the fate and outcome of where you're meant to go. That is not the case. That's not the case. If that is a concern for you, Divine Feminine, Spirit is saying let it go. Like that's not a burden for you to carry right now, because that's not the case. Even if you decided to completely go off path, I'm hearing Spirit would rip you to shreds. Like there is just something that you are meant to do right now. So even if you decided to veer off path and go on a different direction, Spirit would take away all things that were not meant for you at this divine time on your path. It would just be ripped away. So, if you are in fear of making a wrong decision or having made a wrong decision in the past, or being confused about if you're making the correct decision right now, Spirit is saying do not worry. We're going to see what the Goddess deck has to say. And I pre-shuffled all the decks before I started, but I can't help but to do it again. Having tiny hands sucks. I don't know if you guys can actually hear the rain in the background, but like I have every single window in here open, got my patio door open. Oh, I And normally it helps me sleep, but apparently not tonight. Or this morning, whatever. Harvest. What did I say? Regardless of if you think you made a bad decision in the past or not, you are exactly where you need to be to collect your harvest. Okay, so we have inner beauty and domesticity. I feel like for a lot of my divine feminines, move this out the way a minute. I feel like for a lot of my divine feminines, you are realizing the inner beauty and embracing your feminine energy, right? There are things that you felt were very, I'm hearing like forced perceptions of what femininity looks like, right? And before you may have been very opposed to those ideas, but I feel like now, like, you see the inner beauty of the balance between divine feminine and divine masculine, and you're really embracing that. Okay. We have a universal connection. Y'all are tapped the fuck in, whether you realize it or not. The veil is very thin right now up until May 15th, until the next eclipse. We have transcendence. There are situations and circumstances that you are transcending right now, whether you realize it or not, whether you see the fruition of it or not. We have rhythm and expression. So I'm really getting a strong energy, divine feminine, of there is something that you need to express. And once you get into the ability to do it on a regular basis, once you find your constant rhythm, once you find your niche, so to speak, you are going to be kind of in this flow energy where it kind of comes naturally to you, and it's not a big deal. Like, it's almost like a second nature kind of thing. For a lot of my divine feminines as well, I'm feeling like there's this adventure that, like, you really want to go on, but you just I feel like for a lot of you, you're just like, where do I even go? Who do I talk to? What do I do? Like, if it starts at a neighborhood restaurant, if it starts at, you hear the rain picking up? Neighborhood restaurant, neighborhood bar, going to a friend's house, just whatever it is that your soul feels called to do at the time. Do it, divine feminine. Just stop being in your head so much and learn how to live life, is what I'm hearing. For a lot of you, I know that, like, your past is kind of inhibiting you from being able to take this leap of faith. The Spirit is saying, like, if there was no better time to do it, now is it. Not only is it a good time because of the energies, but it's a good time because of you, how far you've come in your growth, how far you've been able to change your mindset about people, places, things that no longer serve you, how easily you are able to cut those things off, how you have just grown, divine feminine. If you have nothing else to show, and I've been at a point on that divine feminine journey when I felt like I had nothing to show for all of this suffering that I was doing, now is the time. Even if it's just how far you've come, celebrate that. messages we got. I hope you can hear me. I don't want to yell after the rain. All right. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides, the messages you have for my divine feminine. All right, we got 8 of summer. A desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. What did I tell you? You're in that energy of trying to find that rhythm of expression. Trying to really find your footing in the world is what I'm hearing, divine feminine. There is something that you're wanting to do, create, experience, and you're just kind of, I'm hearing, tired of the same old, same old. 2 of summer, falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, for your relationship can be healed. So I'm getting lots of twin flame energy. And Emperor, Empress. Yeah. That came out with the Obamas as well. So there's definitely a lot of love in the air. Whether this be with someone that you may be considering from your past taking back, or someone new that you may be meeting in your future. See the doves in the air. 3 of spring. Take your next steps with an eye on the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. I feel like there's going to be with this need for change in the air, there's going to be some need that you feel to take divine feminine that's really going to kind of propel you in a different direction. All right, let's see what we got. That was too many. Cards all over the place. Okay. We got the Lovers. True love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. Soulmate energy. I can't make this shit up. Y'all see what the fuck that say? Can you see it? The Emperor and the Empress. What? Not just the Emperor and the Empress, the Lovers, the fucking Obamas. Where'd it go? I know I had the 2 of Cups in here. Yeah. 2 of Cups. Look at that. Look. Feminine, like, bitch, you about to be in love. Like, I don't even know if you realize that this is in the air. But it definitely fucking is. I'm hearing like 2 to 4 months. 2 to 4 months, divine feminine, like right around the corner that shit's gonna be. That's even mind blowing to me. 4 of Autumn. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance of how you spend and save your money. Help out those who are less fortunate. So I'm feeling like divine feminine, there is just like this need for you to ask for help if you really need it. Ask for help. Ask for help. That's all I keep hearing. 5 of spring. Opposing goals arising from different opinions. Feeling at odds with yourself or others. Overly ambitious people. I feel like there may be something you need help with, but you feel like there's too much competition. Like, you may be less than if you ask for help or guidance in a certain direction. The Spirit is saying that's not the case. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness will heal with time for your winner. Yes. I feel like there is a wound that needs to be healed around asking for help, asking for assistance. Asking for help does not make you weak. Asking for help actually makes you strong, because you're strong enough to realize when you cannot do it on your own, when you have exhausted all of your resources, when you have done all that you can, Divine Feminine. And I say this because I have been there. Asking for help is not a weakness. It's just strength. And by now on the journey, you should realize that. The universe will provide you with what you need as long as you are willing to ask. It is that simple. Get off the elbow. Ace of Autumn. A windfall of money, advice or assistance from others. A very successful project, a happy change in your career. What you need will come if you ask, and just poof, magically. I hear that song featuring Lil Wayne. I make it rain, I make it rain. Like, everything you need just magically starts falling out of the fucking sky as long as you can be strong enough to ask. Maybe this is asking people that you already know. Maybe this is reaching out to people that you don't know online. Maybe this is you putting yourself out there in ways that you never imagined. Like Nipsey Hussle, selling his mixtape out of the back of a trunk. Be creative, Divine Feminine. There is something that is going to be very successful for you. But there is a universal connection that you need to tap into first that is going to bring this about. For some of you, that universal connection, because on this card as well as connection, is a connection that you have with your soulmate. For a lot of you, you're going to have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about until way after the fucking happens, right? There is no idea, you have no idea of how some connection is going to assist you and help you in your growth. If you have no idea of who the fuck this person is, because they are in your soul tribe. You've known them in the past life, but you don't know them in this life. And so that is why for a lot of my Divine Feminine, you feel so confused and so frustrated and so misguided, and you don't really know what's going on. But trust me, Divine Feminine, it's all falling into place. And like I've said before, it's not going to make sense until after the fact. But once you get there, you're going to understand why everything that you've been through had to take place and how it facilitated in your growth. So, I love you. I'm so excited for all the good stuff coming in for us. Make sure you like this video. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Click the bell notifications. That way, every time I drop a video, you're notified. If you have any questions on personal readings or coaching sessions, you can email me at divinefemrising11@gmail.com. And until next time, my loves. Bye.